cold weather coming, more of us are going to be using space heaters. They can help keep us warm, but they can also be deadly. These are just 4 of the fatal fires that we covered last year. One of those killed a man and his girlfriend in Osage County. 4 people were home at the time. A man and his wife escaped, but the man's son, Josh, and his girlfriend, Barbara, never made it out.
And I was beating on the trailer, telling the kids to come on, get out of there. And the windows started busting out, so I heard Barbara say, "Get me out of here," and then she started gasping for air. And I took off running down here to the property manager to wake them up to call 911.
Well, sadly, fires like these are all too common this time of year. The National Fire Protection Association says that space heaters account for more than 80% of all home heating fire deaths. More than half of those deaths are caused by flammable material too close to the heater. That can be anything from bedding or clothes to unupholstered furniture. It's things to look out for if you're using a space heater. One thing we know for sure, when it turns cold, people will do what they can to stay warm, and that can be dangerous. But experts, like the folks at the fire station behind us here, tell us it doesn't have to be. Last December, a house fire in North Tulsa claims the life of an elderly woman. It happened in the early morning hours. Firefighters say the home had multiple space heaters and no working smoke detectors.
It tells me my efficiency and basically how well the furnace is burning.
Bill Bailey with Air Assurance says that when the weather turns cold, there are a number of preventative measures that people can take to stay safe.
There are limits and safeties and other devices that's in the furnace itself that if they're not checked annually, there could be potential problems in the furnace itself.
Today, he's performing a routine maintenance check on a home furnace. He says doing this before it turns cold could stop problems before they begin.
You could have the silent killer, carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide could be present at home, and without the proper detectors, sensors in the house, you're not going to know that.
Space heaters are another concern. Newer space heaters are considered more safe than the older models, but you can't put them next to flammable materials such as drapes or furniture. And firefighters say some people even turn to industrial heaters. They say this is a real no-no inside a home or even a garage if left unattended.
It's not meant for a place where somebody's going to be sleeping in all night, and because they put off a huge amount of carbon monoxide.
Going in depth now, the Consumer Product Safety Commission believes that 12,000 fires a year are caused by space heaters. They suggest anyone using a space heater follow these safety guidelines. Keep flammable material at least 3 feet away from the heater. Make sure the plug fits in snugly to the outlet. If not, use a different outlet. Never run an electrical cord under rugs or carpet. They can overheat and burn. And finally, do not leave the heater unattended or sleep while it's on. Of course, in just a few minutes, we're going to check back in with Storm Shield Chief Meteorologist Brett Anthony. He's going to have so much more on the cold temperatures headed our way, because what a difference a day makes. Tomorrow is going to be so much colder than it is right now. All right, we're following